What's going on, guys? It's your boy Andy's Red World, and today I'm gonna talk about why dating coaches and pickup artists are scammers, right? They are scammers. I'm gonna explain why, because I know there's probably gonna be some dating coaches, watching this video or in the comments. And if you're watching this video, you've probably gone to some dating coaches seminars, gone to some boot camps, so and so and so. I know I have. I've read tons of dating books. Everything from David D'Angelo, everything from like a lot of the dating coaches you see on the internet. I've read a lot of I've read a lot of their books, bought their programs, so and so. From the 2009 all the way till now, I've consumed a lot of dating stuff, and I'm glad that I stopped. I'm glad that I stopped, and I'm glad that I've gone the more traditional way. So, why is it that dating coaches and pickup artists are scammers and why they suck, right? Well, why, like, what makes them, like, why should you stop consuming their content? Now, there are some pros to dating coaches and pickup artists because I did learn a lot from them, so I don't want to completely just ignore everything that I've learned from them. But in the grand scheme of things, they don't really teach you to what really matters. Okay, so let's start with the pros, right? So the pros is confidence, self-esteem, and masculinity. These are the three pros that I consider that that I have found that dating coaches and pickup artists actually teach you. And these are very, very, very valuable, right? Masculinity, self-esteem, and confidence. These things, and the problem is because in our modern world, even back in the 2010s, in our modern world, a lot of men, men have been left behind, and men are not really taught like how to deal with females, and I don't know, the world is kind of leaving men behind. So as a result, a lot of men struggle with their confidence, with their self-esteem and masculinity in many areas. As a matter of fact, we're told that being masculine is bad. So the pickup artists and the dating coaches, they teach you that masculinity is good. Here's where people like Andrew Tate come in, right? So there is an upside to the whole dating coaches and being a pickup artist and doing approaches and all of that. Here are the cons, right? Here are the cons. The cons is you're chasing women all the time. You're chasing women all the time, and what I have found is that if you're a guy, especially if you're a low income person, if you're spending most of your time chasing girls, it's like you don't have the time to work on yourself. And some will say, "Oh, just go on the weekend and just talk to girls." And yeah, but what ends up happening is that guys want a girlfriend or they want to get laid so bad, they you know they spend so much time chasing girls and they forget about building a future for themselves. Okay. Um, Another thing that is a kind of the whole pickup artists and dating coaches is that they teach you to become a player, and there's just too much focus on getting laid, getting laid, getting laid, getting laid, getting laid, getting laid. There's just so much of a focus on that, right? Now, a lot of these pickup artists, they also complain about, that women are this, women are that, women have become this, women have become that. I'm not gonna say like the keywords here, the euphemism, you guys know all of that. But what a lot of these pickup artists end up doing is that they themselves are turning decent women into bad girls, right? So they turn decent women into bad girls. So because if you find a good woman, you're supposed to like get married, marry her and like start a family. But the pickup artists, they find a good woman, like a good feminine woman, and they'll be with her for like a few months, and they don't, they'll sleep with her, they'll do this and that. So they actually end up turning good women into hoes, into 304s. I hate to say the word, but yeah, into 304s. And yeah, so that's one of the cons. The other one is they don't realize the root problem is the culture. A lot of them really don't. I mean, now they're starting to, like a lot of them are starting to, but even today, even today with all this euphemism and all everything that's happening in society, they're still teaching guys to go from being a good man to being a player, right? And that's basically what happens you know uh, when you go to these seminars and go to these dating boot camps, is that they teach you how to be a player. And so it's not only just dating coaches, but also these feminists are also turning good men into players, because if if you gotta have all these things, if women are not willing to be with you because you don't have all these things, what happens? You know, men learn that being a good man does not get you the girl. So then what happens is that the good men become, players to get the woman, and then what ends up happening is that you create, this entire, group of people, these group of men that are not willing to commit. They're not willing to they're not willing to start families, and this is where we are here in society, where we have like a decline in population because people don't want to, like, you know be in relationships. This is part of the problem. It's not just the feminism that's part of the problem, but also, like, these guys that are teaching men how to be players. I mean, it sucks, but what else? What can we do? Another thing about dating coaches and pickup artists is that they lie. So everything from David D'Angelo, from Tyler, RSD Tyler, if you guys remember RSD back in the 2010s, a lot of dating coaches, you know, they they come to America and to Western countries and teach you how to get girls. But what they don't tell you is that they they go pick up women in other countries where it's easier to get women with your masculinity, and where women are more feminine. But then they teach you to get women in your local town in America, in your local town or city in America or Canada, whatever Western country you live, right? That's what they teach you. So they go to where it's easy. They'll go to Japan, they go to Thailand, they go to the Philippines, they go to Eastern Europe, they go to South America. And honestly, once you learn how to be like a masculine dude, it's easy to get girls there. But even if you train yourself to have, to be masculine confidence and have high self-esteem in America, for example, you're still gonna struggle to get girls, and they know that. So they go to where it's easy, but they come to America and teach guys how to do the same. And but then the guys here in America wonder why they're still struggling with girls, when if they take those same skills to another country, it'll be much easier. So they lie to you. They lie to you. They'll take your money in your first world country, in America, UK. They'll take your money, but they'll never tell you, hey, if we go to Eastern Europe, it'll be much easier to get women. Another thing that about dating coaches and pickup artists is they don't talk about what really matters, which is marriage, children, building a future legacy, right? Even Andrew Tate said that he doesn't want to get married. Like, he can't commit to one woman. He's got like multiple women pregnant. That's just how it is. That's just how they are. And very few of them settle down. And it's like they just want to be pickup artists and just want to be players until they're 50, 80 years old. I mean, it's kind of pathetic. I think if you're like a 70-year-old player, I think that's ridiculous. Another thing about dating coaches and pickup artists is that they keep selling you more personal development programs to squeeze more money out of you, right? So they'll squeeze more money out of you with these personal development programs. So I remember I went to this boot camp, right? So I went, and it was actually pretty cool. I actually learned a lot of cool things, but then I paid like $2,500 for that program. But then, like, at the end of the 3 days, what happened? They sold me on a $15,000, 7-day coaching program, right? Where $15,000 for 7 days. I mean, that's basically like a you can use that money to do like to buy a house, to be like a pay down to buy a house. But I mean, it's so ridiculously expensive. It's just so much money. You could do so much. You can take those $15,000 and go to another country, and to the Philippines, for example, or Japan, and settle and go there for a few months and pick up girls there. The amount of money that they charge is tremendous. It's ridiculous. It's just not worth it anymore. right? So forget about the blue pill, forget about the purple pill or the red pill, the black pill or the white pill. Take the passport pill, okay? As Western countries or like America, Canada, UK, Australia, these first world countries, as they're becoming more and more, inundated with these stupid ideas that work against men and favor women only, right? Then they're going to keep collapsing, and you should take your money. If you're in America, take your American dollars, go down to South America, go to Mexico, go to freaking Costa Rica. I don't care where you go, but if you want to build a future, want to have a wife and children, I don't think America is a good place to do that anymore unless you're making six figures or $1 million. And even then it's still risky of because of the laws in America, which I'm probably going to make another video about that. But anyways, that is going to be it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video whilst I'm walking around Japan. And yeah, so that's gonna be pretty much it, guys. Make sure, if you like this video, make sure to share the video so other people can find it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell for future notifications. I want to make more of these videos, and while I'm traveling to the world, to Japan, to the Philippines, and spread the word to other American men that there is a bigger, better world out there, and you don't have to settle for the misery in America. Things are getting so bad here in America that it sucks. So you got to find other solutions as a man. So, all right, guys, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.